these children that we're educating right now are the future, not just of our morality, but of our financial stability. And if we want to make sure that we have the money in the future, and that we have the money to have programs to help people and to support businesses, we need to make sure we're investing in the children right now. And a good way to do that is to make sure that there's a discussion and a communication through collective bargaining to make sure that those students are spoken for.
I've never seen anything like this before, ever. I've been to protests and rallies and stuff like that. As far as I can tell, this is the most impressive, most well-organized, most cohesive movement I've ever seen.
I think the students are very, very anxious about our university's future. I mean, most of us are here because it is a public university, because it makes it affordable for us to have a very high-quality education. So anytime either of those factors are in jeopardy, being able to have an expensive education or being able to have a quality education, we're very concerned.
I'm an intern firefighter at the City of Fitchburg Fire Department, which is southwest of Madison.
Let me ask you, it was very inspiring to see you all last week. Wednesday, the head of the firefighters statewide said we're the first people to go in, and that was just really a shot in the arm for everybody here. Can you tell us about how you felt about being part of all of this?
I'm not union now, but I want to get a career job and become union. What happened today with that parade, there is so much noise, and you hear the noise now, multiply that by 2. It was an intense feeling that you can't match with anything else. The love and the thank yous we got are so great, but we're not trying to represent us. We're here to represent the teachers and everybody else, because if they fall, we all fall.
This is the struggle for the future of our democracy, the type of society we want to live in. As a fourth-generation trade unionist, steelworker, those hard-fought battles that were won and fought and struggled for are all at risk right now if Governor Walker has his way.
Right now we're in the Capitol. We don't usually, occupy the Capitol. We're occupying the Capitol. We're trying to stop this bill. It's a whole different animal, but it's really come together beautifully, and everything is coordinating really well.
What's really striking about this moment is the extent to which ordinary workers and students are combined in a struggle. The slogan that captures best what's going on, the mantra that gets repeated, is the call and response. Tell us what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. And the idea that democracy isn't just periodic elections and after that the game is over, but democracy is real dialogue and participation. That's something which people are learning through the process of these protests. It's not that they had clear ideas about that prior to being involved. I think the experience of this particular struggle is an experience of deepening democracy.
Being involved in a couple of student organizations, I can tell you that there is the biggest alliance of student orgs I have seen, ever, or I've heard of at UW-Madison. This is the only time I've ever seen the International Socialist Organization work with the College Democrats, for instance, and it's been very heartwarming.
I hope that this type of interconnection among people grows, because we get to see all of our struggles are similar. Like, we're all fighting the same fight, basically. It's a class war. It's the class of heartless, greedy corporate individuals versus the rest of us. And it doesn't matter if it's Egypt or Tunisia or Wisconsin or Oregon or anywhere, right? And so for us to be able to see our common struggles and unity is just invaluable.